Japan is one of the most unique countries in the world, from ancient samurai traditions to futuristic cities. I'm Umapathy Animator, and today we're racing through 10 unbelievable facts about Japan in just 10 minutes. We're going chrono, jumping from ancient islands to neon skylines, from tea rooms to bullet trains. Let's go. 10 facts in 10 minutes starting now. Japan isn't just one big island. It's an archipelago of over 6,800 islands stretching across the Pacific Ocean, and that number alone changes how you think about the country. The largest island, Honshu, contains Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, but dozens of smaller islands have distinct languages, cuisines, and traditions that rarely make the headlines. These islands range from volcanic giants to uninhabited rocky outcrops, and each one contributes to Japan's incredible geographic and cultural diversity. Some islands, like Okinawa, were once independent kingdoms with their own Ryukyuan culture and still retain different festivals and foods. Other tiny isles host endangered species or rare ecosystems found nowhere else on Earth, making Japan a surprising hotspot of biodiversity, 1,000 small worlds tied to one national identity. Tokyo isn't just big. It's a mega city of contrasts, with over 37 million people in its greater metro area, making it one of the most populous urban regions on Earth. Walking through Tokyo, you can go from a serene Shinto shrine to a shopping mecca in minutes, and you'll see layers of history stacked on top of futuristic skyscrapers. It's a business powerhouse, a fashion capital, and a global tech hub, all wrapped into one urban organism. Yet even with its size, Tokyo maintains micro-communities, tiny izakayas where regulars know each other by name, neighborhood shrines with monthly rituals, and parks that become private sanctuaries in spring. For visitors, Tokyo can be intimidating but endlessly rewarding. Navigate the subway, get lost in side streets, try street food, and step into both centuries-old temples and ultra-modern observation decks. Samurai might be centuries in the past, but their ethos still pulses through Japanese life. Honor, discipline, ritual, deep respect for form. You'll see samurai influence in modern business etiquette. Immaculate presentation, lifelong loyalty to companies, rituals for meetings, and apologies that prioritize harmony. Everyday examples: punctuality, meticulousness in craft, thoughtful restraint over flamboyance. Families and schools teach samurai stories to pass down perseverance, honor, and duty. Tourists can experience it at preserved castles, reenactments, museums. It's a living history, not a museum exhibit. The old code guides new behavior in a globalized world. Understanding this explains ceremonies and harmony-based business structure. The Japanese tea ceremony, or chanoyu, is more than preparing matcha. It's a structured spiritual practice centered on harmony, respect, purity, tranquility. Rooted in Zen Buddhism, every gesture, utensil, breath is refined for mindfulness. A single tea gathering is both performance and meditation host, and guest exchange, silent cues. The ritual transforms a simple cup of tea into a shared moment of presence. Wabi-sabi values simplicity, imperfection. Find beauty in the transient and the modest. Beyond aesthetics, it teaches hospitality, humility, and attentiveness to others' needs. The tea ceremony is Japan's calm heart in a rapidly moving world. In Japan, trains are famously punctual, so much so that a delay of even a few minutes is newsworthy. Apologies are formalized by printed delay certificates. The Shinkansen is an engineering and logistical marvel, linking cities at high speed with astonishing reliability. Timetables are precise, staff are trained to the millisecond, and backup systems keep things running smoothly even under pressure. Punctuality is a social value as much as a technical achievement. Commuters build their routines around exact departure times, employers expect promptness, and travelers plan schedules with confidence. Even during extreme weather, the system prioritizes safety while minimizing disruption. When a society builds infrastructure this reliable, it reshapes expectations and makes timing itself a shared value. Vending machines in Japan are ubiquitous. They vend cold drinks. They vend hot meals. They vend umbrellas. And sometimes bizarre novelty items, making them a cultural phenomenon as much as a convenience. You can find them on rural roadsides. You can find them inside department stores. You can find them on lonely mountain passes, and they rarely break down. Many offer high-tech interfaces and surprisingly curated local selections. Seasonal rotations change the lineup. They provide access to essentials in remote areas. The density also speaks to low petty crime and high social trust. Many are ecologically optimized. Pause by a machine, you might find something unexpectedly charming or delicious. Hanami, cherry blossom viewing, is one of Japan's most iconic seasonal rituals, a national event where families, friends, co-workers gather under trees to celebrate spring and fleeting beauty. For a short window each year, parks, riversides, castle grounds explode in pale pink petals, and the air fills with picnickers, lanterns, quiet awe. The phenomenon is both communal and deeply personal. Knowing the peak bloom lasts only days makes the experience bittersweet and intense. Poetry, art, cultural commentary celebrate this mix of joy and impermanence, and modern Japan keeps the tradition alive with festivals, nocturnal light-ups, and elaborate bento meals. If you can, plan a trip during bloom. It's unforgettable. Bowing in Japan is not a casual nod. It's a nuanced language of respect, greeting, apology, social hierarchy, expressed through posture, angle, duration. In daily life, you see bowing everywhere, at store counters, in classrooms, and in formal meetings. And it smooths interactions by signaling mutual respect. Even automated systems and service staff mimic bowing gestures, reflecting the custom's cultural reach. Bowing ties into humility and group harmony. For foreigners, a sincere, if imperfect, bow is appreciated. The intention matters. As a cultural practice, bowing is an elegant solution to everyday friction, a small act that communicates big things. One of Japan's most striking features is how ancient temples and cutting-edge technology cohabit the same streets and skylines, creating visual juxtapositions that feel cinematic. It's common to visit a serene shrine at dawn and ride a robot-staffed capsule hotel by night, or to see centuries-old lanterns with neon reflections in their polished surfaces. This balance, reverence and innovation, is woven into everyday life. Tradition informs design. Technology respects context. Japan is a country where tradition and innovation live side by side. Japan is a country where tradition and innovation live side by side. By the end, you'll want to book a flight, learn a bow, or at least try some authentic matcha. If you love learning weird and wonderful things about the world, this one's for you. Before we dive into the next journey, hit like and subscribe for more rapid-fire cultural journeys.